What's up everybody? New units just came out, and while we're in the process of going on other people's accounts and showcasing them on all these different contents with like usually mid-game runes, I thought it'd be great to take a look at some of the top tier players in RTA Guardian Plus and see what is actually being used first off and how they're actually using it in RTA. So yeah, let's take a look. First up, we have the Fire Onimusha. So this is one that I've actually seen being picked by multiple people, right? And he's kind of picked in a team where they expect to use him and actually win. Not quite the same situation with like the wind and the water ones where people are like, I'm going to pick him in some like goodwill battles to see how he does. Maybe he's good, maybe he's not. I guess we'll try him out in some goodwill just to like get a feel for him. This one, people are actually picking him in ranked battles and like, I expect to win with this guy, right? So, I mean, the whole enemy team is, well, for a few reasons. Number one, the whole enemy team is wind. Number two, there's Ragdoll, right? So, Ragdoll is now done, and he's not going to crit. He's not going to crit on Ragdoll. He's going to self-sustain. He's going to do defense breaks and everything. So, let's see. Let's see how crazy Diana goes, and she's going to stun, and then he's going to have to solo. Is he going to solo? Is that the situation? Is he's going to have to solo? Let's find out. All right, defense break, and one of the downside. So close, so close. One of the downsides to not critting is you don't crit. So, stun or no stun? No stun. So now it's just him against the world, right? Blade Slaughter AoE, and then he procs Leo's passive. He gives himself an endure though. So that's not bad. He's going after Leo first? Why is he going after Leo first? This is Two Love, so I'm sure he has a reason. Two Love is a fantastic player. I'm not sure why he's going after Leo first. I don't know. I feel like I would have gone after Shung Pung first. Shung Pung usually runes squishier. I feel like I would have gone after Shung Pung first and let Leo's HP squish down over, you know, maybe extra turn, gets an extra tick lower in HP. You're going to do more damage to him. He's going to have less HP, and then you can have an easier time one-shotting him. I would have gone for Shung Pung first. That's just me, though. That's just me. Here we go, guys. More Two Love, and he's using the Water on got banned, right? And the Water Art Master got banned. People are no fun. They just ban whatever the new unit is. They're like, I don't know how to deal with this. Banned. Banned. Okay. There we go. And I mean, I understand why. There we go. Super fast strip. Reduce attack gauge. Gets the bomb. Gets the detonate. Diana comes in and she goes pew pew. All right. And then all things in nature, which is basically, that's just game. That's just game now. That's such an OP skill. Is she gonna not get nerfed? Is she gonna get nerfed? Such an OP skill. That's such an OP. So here's the thing. I was kind of expecting that to be more, and we're gonna see it on both sides of the equation, I'm sure. She is an S tier unit, at least. I was kind of expecting it to be like a counter to some of these control teams. Like the control teams are like, oh, defense breaks and bombs and things like that. It's like, well, she can just put the bombs back on the CR team, back on the Savannah team, whatever. But the thing is, if you just use it with the CR and the Savannah, then they just get defense breaks and bombs, and then they get more defense breaks and bombs, and then you just win. So, yeah, she's OP. I want this unit. I mean, I knew, looking at her skills, I was like, I know I want this unit because I've seen what this does in other games. I was like, this is gonna be one of the best units in the game. This is gonna be just a top tier unit. Another one, Water on Muji time. Let's see if it gets banned. It does not get banned. They banned Shung Pung. So you know what? That's going to potentially oblivion the entire enemy team. Just kidding. It gets revenge. Oh, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Okay, how much stuns? Not that many stuns. Not that many stuns. Just Burning Souls. Triple Crush. Okay, gets the Oblivion. He's just going to cleanse it. Never mind. He gets an extra turn. Okay. So, wait. What's going to happen? Okay. So that's probably not going to get reset now since it's CC'd. I would imagine. Okay, reset the Okeanos. Got it. So let's see. There's no cleanse on the team. So Basically just waiting for... She's never going to get a turn, is she? She's never... Unless they can CC everything here. No. They can't. She is... That girl's never going to get a turn. She gets a turn! That's... Okay. Let's see it. Beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful! Look at that! It was beautiful for a second. I was very excited for a second. Okay. Brings back Okinos! And then he's dead again. Does he get another turn? No, he does not get a turn. I was looking nice for a second, though. It was looking nice for a second. Can we see some crazy Valve? I always want whoever has the new toy, new unit, fun new thing. I always want them to win. If you guys ever want me to root for you in RTA, just have a fun thing. That's all. Just have a fun thing that I don't ever get to see. And then I will root for your RTA. It doesn't matter. You'll be like, but I'm fighting against your grandma. And if she loses, then she has to stick her head in the toilet. I'll be like, what, grandma? Sometimes grandma gotta stick her head in the toilet. You know, not my problem. I'm a terrible person. Past life, does they get the CC? He does get the CC. Very nice. And bye-bye Ryu. I mean, bye-bye, what's her face? Hey, very nice. Wind Onimusha versus Fire Onimusha. And they're using Ragdoll. I mean, well, Ragdoll Artemiel. Has Ragdoll Artemiel on the teams. Okay. There we go. And then brings 2 Onimushas. Because they can't crit, right? So they can't trigger those passives. So let's see. I'm excited to see the Wind Onimusha. Yeah, that's his name. I thought I was saying it wrong. That's his name. So, the more his HP goes down, the more damage he will deal with his skills. So, let's see. A little tiny bit of damage. Not anything too crazy. Guess the Torrent. Okay. Curse the Beautiful. But that's got, that's just going to get cleansed with the Amelia. Or that one too. Harmonia too. So, let's see. A little bit of non-crit damage. I kind of want the Wind one to win, because I haven't seen the Wind one too much yet. So, that's what I'm basing my preference of who I want to see win. So, he did a little bit of damage to himself, right? Really didn't do a crazy amount of damage, though, to the enemy team. But the more HP he loses, the more damage he does. So, let's see it. I've been seeing the Fire one more than the Wind one, though. Fire one's like, I got this. Wind one's like, please hold me. I don't want to die. We really didn't see too much craziness from the Wind one. We really didn't. Fire on Miyuji now. So this one, just as a recap, she has a speed lead. She also increases the duration of the debuffs on the enemy team. Bans the resistance lead for... What a wacky teams, actually. These teams kind of seem... You really don't see, like, the fire monkey too much. Okay. I don't know that I love that team, though. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of crazy stuff it does. I guess they're gonna... Yeah, this just seems like a wacky battle. Does this seem odd as a battle to anyone else? It seems odd as a battle. But let's see. Let's see all that crazy stuff it does. Or it doesn't do. Alright, so... Suppression. Oh, you know what? With the Nyx, the Dark Fairy King, but the suppression is already gone, so it doesn't even matter. There's just so much cleanse and so much immunity that what is she even really doing right now? I don't know that I would have taken her in this team. That's kind of the thing. Like, regardless of anything else, I don't think I would have taken her with this team. And now 4-turn dots. But it just doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to take it in with this team, in my opinion. I would have taken more aggressively. And the double immunity really shuts everything down pretty hardcore. Oh, you know, these dots now, there's enough dots now that it's not that bad. But yeah, there's just so much cleansing. Like, look at this. Look at this. She's not really doing anything. I think that's just, I think this is just not the right team to use her in. Because it made more sense, in my opinion. Again, I'm biased because it's my own video. But in my opinion, we took her in with a team that made a little bit more sense in the video. One of these teams is definitely more expensive than the other. I'll give you guys a guess. One guess as to which team is more expensive to acquire. It's not the one with the Fran and the Fire 4-star, I'll tell you that much. Okay, let's see. And one of them doesn't even... They're G2, they don't even have wings or anything on their stuff. They're just they're very non-flashy. Non-flashy G2. So let's see what kind of crazy stuff winds up happening. So you got some debuffs. And... get some, not anything. Not really any damage or anything. Okay. But the nice thing about it is... it is a counter to Artemiel, right? Because he doesn't crit. So Artemiel doesn't do his thing. I mean, other things are still critting. Artemiel's still getting attack gauge from the other things, but... let's see. A little bit of damage, right? They had a defense buff, though. It was basically just kind of additional damage. It just ignores defense, so... so defense buff really doesn't do too much there. Trying to do some extra damage there. Trying to get some CC on her. And... how much? It's kind of a nice counter to... I mean, really, it is kind of a nice counter to a lot of the LD crazy things. Like Ragdoll, Artemiel, Miho. And whatever else you don't want to crit on. Yeah. This is weird. This is weird to just see this team go down so easily. It really is. I'm trying to, like, process it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That was surprisingly seemed very easy. It almost seemed like the LDs... well, they had immunity on that team, though. And here's the thing. They had the Okeanos shut down the light druid, right? So they really couldn't strip the Fran stuff. And then they just had enough damage to... I mean, not that much damage, but slowly, like, the Nepthys couldn't really do anything, right? The strip and then all those debuffs couldn't really ever happen. So... yeah, they just whittled slowly away at them. More water on Miyoji. Let's see. Let's see what it does. Okay, so no Ganymede, no Vertiheal. So we still have plenty of debuffs. Plenty of actually debuffs on both sides, right? You got the slows, you got the stuns, you got the continuous damage, you got defense breaks, you got glancing hits, got more stuns, you got Diana violent procs. I mean, Diana could violent proc, but... alright, let's see. Some crazy nonsense. I want to see some... I want to see maximized crazy nonsense. Not just like a little bit of crazy nonsense. All things in nature. Look at that. Look, that changes the tide of battle. It really does. It's like... such a dramatic change of the tide. But I mean, it is still only limited to one turn. So, that's, I guess, kind of the way that it's reasonable, right? Comes back for one turn. It's so weird to see him come back as it goes for one turn, do a little skill one, and then you're done. It's kind of wacky, isn't it? I feel like it's kind of wacky that way. All right, lots of sleeps. What does she have on her skill 3 now? Skill 2 does not have too crazy of a cooldown. What does she have on skill 3? I think one more turn and she has it. So now she has it? I think she has it now. Let's see it. And she also has skill 2 now as well. Okay. Skill 3? Yeah. Increase cool time. So now they could just go bananas and do skill 3 and basically that's game. Yep, there we go. There we go. Next match, Fire Onimusha. So the puppy dog is playing with the Fire Onimusha. I just assume at this point that that's an actual puppy dog playing Summoner's War. I don't even care. I don't care if I'm right or if I'm wrong. No, I can't possibly be wrong. Okay, so was that a Swift Ethna? That might have been a Swift Ethna. Or you know what? They had the speed lead. They had the speed lead. So the Fire Onimusha does not still triggers counters, still triggers revenge, does not trigger the Ragdoll passive. So this is from what I've seen from the matches that I've shown today, and also the matches that I didn't show, because like a lot of times they get banned and stuff like that. He's getting picked into Miho, Ragdoll, Artemiel. Miho, Ragdoll, Artemiel are very popular in RTA, if you didn't know that. Especially Ragdoll, Artemiel. So, guess the Ghost Slash, really not too much of anything, but he's still tanky. He's not just a squishy DPS unit. He is somewhat tanky because he gets extra defense. So, now he dies, but yeah, gets the CC. And additional damage should... Oh, not that much additional damage on the artifacts. Okay. A lot of times you see these Okeanos with additional damage on artifacts. That's why they're... that's why they're so much more meta than the Hathors now, is because additional damage, they just do so much more damage. So, yeah, I was kind of surprised for G1 player to not have more additional... Like, I'm not surprised by, like, my ult to have not too much additional damage, but, like, 13 damage per hit, like, oh, okay, maybe you gotta farm more runes on that ult account. Yeah, I know. I cannot believe that we missed out on the opportunity to keep referencing Kaki the whole video. The whole video, we just didn't even reference him by name. We were just like, fire Onimusha, fire Onimusha. Could have been like, oh, people like to pick Kaki against Ragdoll. People love playing with Kaki right now. Missed opportunity, man. Really, a missed opportunity. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are liking playing with your own Kaki, see what we missed out on? Then you're not alone, because lots of people in RTA love to play with their own Kaki. Anyway, like I said, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you as always in the next one.